Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're diving into a saga that's shaking the foundations of the 90 Day Fiancé fandom. It's about Loren and Alexei Brovarnik, the golden couple who seem to defy all odds. But hold on, because what I'm about to tell you will flip everything you thought you knew upside down. Their divorce was announced today, and that's just the beginning. Loren has been hiding a secret romance with a woman named Amy for 2 years, and now they're set to tie the knot on December 20th, 2025, in Australia. This isn't a rumor, it's real, and we have all the details. So grab a snack, hit that subscribe button, and let's unravel this wild ride together. Let's rewind to the beginning. Loren Goldstone, a bubbly and outspoken New Yorker, met Alexei Brovarnik, a dreamy Israeli medic, back in 2013 during a birthright trip to Israel. She was 25, full of energy and looking for adventure. He was 27, with piercing eyes and a quiet strength that made hearts melt. Their connection was instant, like something out of a Hollywood rom-com. They got engaged before Loren even left Israel, and soon Alexei was on a plane to the US with a K-1 visa in hand. 90 Day Fiancé Season 3 gave us a front row seat to their love story. The cultural clashes, the visa stress, and that unforgettable wedding in 2015. They tied the knot twice, once in the US and once in Israel, showing the world their love was unshakable, or so we thought. Fast forward a few years and Loren and Alexei became the poster couple for 90 Day Fiancé success. They welcomed 3 kids, Shai in 2020, Asher in 2021, and Ariel in 2022. Their spin-off, Loren and Alexei, after the 90 days, showed the chaos and joy of their family life in Florida. Fans couldn't get enough. They even won an MTV award for Best Reality Romance, and Loren's Instagram updates kept everyone hooked. They were the couple we all rooted for, the ones that made us believe in fairy tale endings. But every fairy tale has a twist, and this one is a shocker. By early 2025, fans began noticing something was off. Loren's Instagram, once full of couple selfies and romantic posts, shifted. Instead of love-filled snapshots with Alexei, she focused on the kids and her advocacy work for Tourette syndrome awareness. Alexei was missing from the spotlight. Then came the ring watch. In March, Loren posted an Instagram story while pouring coffee, and eagle-eyed fans noticed her left hand was bare. No wedding band. Speculation exploded. During a live Q&A in April, someone asked, "How's Alexei?" Loren's response was short, "Oh, he's good. We're just doing our thing." But her smile looked forced, her tone clipped. Fans weren't buying it. Rumors of arguments started popping up on Reddit. Some thought raising 3 kids under 5 had put too much stress on them, while others said Alexei's quieter personality didn't mesh with Loren's love of the spotlight. Cracks were showing, and behind the scenes, a storm was brewing. Then it happened. On August 8th, 2025, Loren and Alexei announced their divorce in a joint Instagram post. After much thought and consideration, we have decided to end our marriage. This was not an easy decision, but we believe it's the best path forward for both of us and our children. We will continue to co-parent and support each other as friends. Just like that, a decade-long love story was over. No finger-pointing, no messy details, just a clean goodbye. Fans were stunned. The comments flooded in, "This can't be real. They were my favorite couple. What happened?" Even fellow cast members like Annie Sowen commented, saying she was heartbroken for them. For fans, it felt like the end of an era. But just when everyone thought this was simply the story of a sad breakup, the real bombshell dropped. 3 days later, on August 11th, In Touch Weekly published an exclusive. Loren Brovarnik had been in a secret relationship with a woman named Amy for 2 years. Let that sink in. 2 years. The woman who had been so open about her life, her Tourette's, her kids, her marriage, had been keeping a huge secret. And not only that, Loren and Amy were engaged, planning a wedding for December 20th, 2025, in Australia. Loren didn't deny it. Instead, she confirmed everything with a beautiful Instagram post. She shared a photo of her and Amy wrapped around each other on the beach, waves crashing behind them, both smiling. The caption read, "I found love again and I'm happier than ever. Amy is my partner, my best friend, and I can't wait to share our journey." Fans were floored. Some cheered her on, writing "Love wins" and "You go girl." Others were stunned, asking, "What about Alexei? So who is Amy?" Let's go back to early 2023. Loren, then 35, was feeling overwhelmed. She was juggling 3 kids, her reality TV career, and a marriage that was starting to feel strained. She needed a break. She booked a solo trip to Australia, telling friends it was for self-care. That's where she met Amy Thompson, a 38-year-old Sydney native and entrepreneur who runs a wellness brand focused on organic skincare. Amy was also heavily involved in charity work for children's health and education. The two met at a wellness retreat in Bondi Beach. Imagine yoga mats spread across the sand, ocean breezes, and Loren sitting in a meditation session, still wearing her wedding ring. Amy was a guest speaker talking about self-love and resilience. Loren asked her a question, and later they bonded over smoothies. They connected over shared values, family, ambition, authenticity. Amy didn't even know Loren was a reality star at first, which Loren loved. "She saw me, not the 90-day version of me," Loren later told a friend. That night, they stayed up talking until 2 a.m., and by the time Loren flew home, the two were texting nonstop. What started as a friendship turned into something deeper by mid-2023. Loren began taking business trips to Australia, which were really visits to see Amy. Amy came to the US a few times, staying under the radar. They kept their relationship secret, even as Loren's marriage to Alexei fell apart. It wasn't planned, but Loren admitted Amy brought her peace. For 2 years, they built a quiet love, waiting for the right time to step into the spotlight. Now, with her divorce finalized, Loren and Amy are moving full speed ahead. Their wedding is set for December 20th, 2025, exactly 3 years after they first met. The ceremony will take place at a stunning beachfront in Sydney with the Pacific Ocean as their backdrop. Loren wants a simple vibe, barefoot in the sand, a white dress, heartfelt vows. Amy is planning the details, mixing Australian and American traditions. Think eucalyptus centerpieces and a playlist that includes Taylor Swift for Loren. Close family, a few 90-day friends, and, yes, Loren's kids will be there. Loren's already calling Amy her soulmate. "This wedding is about us, our love, and the life we're building," she said. They even chose their first dance song, "Perfect" by Ed Sheeran. Of course, not everything is smooth sailing. There's the distance, the kids, and the public eye. Some fans are thrilled, shouting "Love wins," while others call Loren a cheater, pointing to the 2-year timeline. Alexei, however, shut that down quickly, posting, "There was no overlap. I wish Loren happiness." Classy as ever. Loren's parents are supportive too, saying they've met Amy and adore her. Amy's family is just as thrilled, already welcoming Loren into their circle. But the haters are loud. One viral TikTok accused Loren of destroying her family. She clapped back in a live video saying, "I'm not perfect, but I'm honest. Amy came after my marriage ended. Judge if you want, but I'm living my truth." At the center of all this are the kids. Shai, 5, Asher, 4, and Ariel, 3. They're too young to fully understand, but they can feel the changes. Loren and Alexei sat them down and explained, "Mommy and Daddy love you so much, but we're going to have 2 homes now." Amy is stepping in slowly and respectfully. She told a friend, "I'm not their mom. I'm just Auntie Amy for now." The kids are warming up to her. Shai even drew Amy a picture recently. Co-parenting seems to be working, with Loren and Alexei splitting time and focusing on keeping things stable. So here we are, watching one of 90-Day Fiancé's most beloved couples unravel, only to see Loren step into a brand new love story that nobody expected. From heartbreak to hope, from Florida to Sydney, this saga has it all. Romance, scandal, family, and a new chapter that's just beginning. Loren and Amy plan to split their time between Florida and Sydney. It's a 24-hour flight, but they say they are committed to making it work. For them, the kids come first, and Loren reassures everyone by saying, "We'll make it work." So, who is the woman who stole Loren's heart? Amy Thompson is a force of nature. At 38 years old, She has built a wellness empire built on thick organic serums and eco-friendly living. She's also a philanthropist, using her success to fund school programs in rural Australia. Friends describe her as warm, witty, and fiercely loyal. Others say she's adventurous, outdoorsy, and full of energy, always hiking, surfing, or traveling. Those close to Loren describe Amy as the calm to Loren's storm, and with that balance, it's no wonder Loren fell so hard. Together, they look like a power couple in the making. What comes next for them? Loren and Amy are already dreaming big. They've been tossing around ideas for a joint lifestyle brand and even a podcast. But for now, their focus is on the upcoming wedding and blending their two worlds together. Alexei, meanwhile, is moving forward too. He has chosen to stay private, but is reportedly at peace with everything that has happened. But the 90-day fiancé universe is never short on drama. Recently, Alexei slipped up and exposed a massive secret about Andre Castrovet, one that Andre definitely did not want revealed. Alexei let go of some surprising information about Andre's situation and admitted that Andre was facing a loss. Unfortunately, this confession may have broken an unspoken code among the men of the show, because Alexei disclosed it not just to his friends, but in front of Yara and his own wife. Andre may have chosen to keep this secret from almost everyone, including his wife Elizabeth, but now the truth is out. So, what is the loss Andre is facing? According to Alexei, it's all about money. Andre had put $75,000 into a building project in Moldova, but the construction might not be moving forward, which means that huge investment could be lost. Alexei brought it up almost casually, assuming Elizabeth would already know. When Yara heard it, she was shocked and tried to stop him, saying this wasn't something to discuss in front of their wives. But by then, it was too late. Loren and Yara both knew, and the secret was out. Alexei even made a joke about how Libby would probably find out sooner rather than later. For fans, the reveal was explosive. This moment revealed another side to Loren and Alexei's so-called perfect image. From perfect to problematic, cracks in their story started to show. For years, they were celebrated as the franchise's most successful couple, married for nearly a decade, raising 3 children, and seemingly stable through it all. But as season 9 unfolds, it's showing fans that not everything is as perfect as it seems. Loren and Alexei's story began back in 2013, when Loren went to Israel on her birthright trip. Alexei was working as a security guard and medic, and Loren was there as a volunteer. They hit it off right away. Even after she returned to the United States, they stayed in touch despite the cultural and geographical gaps between them. Their relationship grew quickly, and before her trip ended, Alexei proposed. He later applied for a K-1 visa, and in season 2 of 90 Day Fiancé, he immigrated to the U.S. to start their life together. After dating for more than 10 years and sharing their journey with fans, they welcomed 3 children into the world. What made them stand out as a couple was their strength and the sense that nothing could shake them. Fans admired their humor, their loyalty, and their ability to face challenges together, whether it was moving, changing jobs, or adjusting to a new culture. Their shared Jewish heritage was another thread that kept them grounded and consistent in their values. They went from being reality stars to full-time parents, becoming one of the most adored families in the franchise. Since 2020, their children Shai, Asher, and Ariel made appearances, and the family dynamic looked stronger than ever. Of course, the transition to parenthood wasn't easy. Loren was open about her struggles with postpartum depression, and fans admired her honesty and the way she and Alexei leaned on each other through it. Their ability to prioritize family and remain open about the challenges made them even more relatable. Their connection seemed genuine and real, and it impressed many who watched them grow over the years. But behind the smiling photos and sweet posts, not everything was as solid as it seemed. Some fans began to suspect that the image of a perfect relationship was staged. Social media showed heartwarming family photos and loving captions, but critics wondered if those posts were just a mask hiding deeper struggles. Not everything on Instagram is as it appears, and soon season 9 began to peel back some of those layers. One of the biggest conflicts came when Loren and Alexei talked about moving to Israel. Her parents strongly opposed the idea, wanting them to stay in Florida. The disagreements escalated during a family vacation, where things got very heated. At one point, Loren's father even suggested seeing a divorce lawyer over custody issues if they moved. Tensions grew even more when Loren asked her parents to watch the kids while she took Hebrew classes, and they refused. What followed were explosive fights. Loren's mom accused her of being deliberately difficult, and her sister kept her distance, leaving Loren feeling isolated. At one point, her mother even told her she would have slapped her if other people weren't in the room. This shocking remark showed how deep the rift had grown. Alexei later admitted on the season 9 premiere that they were no longer communicating with her parents at all. The fights over relocation, parenting, and culture had put enormous strain on both the marriage and the family relationships. Adding to the conflict was Loren's decision to undergo a mommy makeover. Her mother Marlene made it clear she did not approve of her daughter's choices, and this disapproval only widened the gap between them. For Loren, it was another reminder that she was caught between her parents' expectations and her own independence. From the outside, it looked like everything was fine. Loren and Alexei continued posting family pictures, milestone celebrations, and content that suggested strength and unity. But as season 9 revealed, there were cracks beneath the surface. The couple that had once been a shining example of 90-Day Fiancé success was suddenly facing intense challenges that left fans questioning everything they thought they knew. Now, with Loren moving on with Amy and starting a new life between Florida and Sydney, and Alexei caught up in cast drama and strained family ties, the picture of their perfect marriage has been shattered. Their story shows that even the most adored couples in the franchise are not immune to heartbreak, secrets, and change. Despite Loren's stated intention to distance herself from her parents, I believe the problems stem from more than just a single quarrel and reveal underlying tensions within the family. A remark Alexei made regarding Loren's appearance in response to her choice to acquire adult braces caused her to face hostility. Fans found his comments about her seeming younger with them on 90 Day Fiancé Alexei disturbing and offensive. Although Loren's braces were apparently prescribed for medical purposes rather than for cosmetic reasons, I can understand how Alex's comments contributed to her continuous battles with self-esteem and body image. During Loren's rehabilitation from her mommy makeover operation, Alexei voiced his anger as she explained. Reportedly, he minimized the restrictions she would face after surgery, suggesting that she was dishonest about the full scope of the operation. Viewers felt he lacked empathy, particularly considering Loren's emotional and physical fragility as she recovered from numerous cosmetic procedures. Simultaneously, in several episodes of Pillow Talk and its spin-off, I noticed Alexei making understated but disturbing remarks about Loren's role as a mother and wife. His comments, even when couched in jest, hinted to archaic gender norms. Loren is dealing with postpartum depression and physical changes, and I worry that his comments are lowering her self-esteem. The problematic nature of Alex's repeated comments regarding Loren's looks and personal choices is evident. He frequently gives off the impression that he disapproves or is disdainful of her cosmetic surgeries. The emotional assistance Loren receives from him is cast into doubt, since rather than providing constant support, he is seen as bolstering her insecurities. There are a lot of shocking revelations in the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off trailer. The show's structure took a surprising turn when it revealed that 3 couples, Alexei and Loren, Jovo Duan, and Yara Zah and Elizabeth Paist and Andre Castrovet, have been spending time together in Florida. The 9th season premiere of Happily Ever After Dovehead first into turmoil with Loren and Andre at odds over Andre's intentions to relocate Elizabeth and their children to Moldova. Elizabeth confronts Alexei about troubling things Loren reportedly told her over the years, further escalating tensions as the trailer hinted at a deeper conflict. According to Elizabeth, Loren told her about Alex's cruel remarks about her weight, indicating a history of body shaming. Alexei looked taken aback and attempted to flee the scene as soon as he was confronted, while Loren appeared noticeably worried. It seems like the moment in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. confirmed my suspicion that Alexei had some say in Loren getting a mommy makeover. Loren Brovarnik left us for new home abroad. Now she's threatening this co-star on social media 90 Day Fiancé. Happily ever after star Loren Brovarnik retaliated angrily to her co-star, accusing them of disparaging her on television. Loren is presently starring alongside her husband, Alexei, and their 3 kids in season 9 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. In order to visit their relatives and take a much-needed vacation, Loren and Alexei made the decision to take their kids to Israel on July 4th. She and her family felt comfortable in Israel, which Loren joyfully described as her true home in her Instagram pictures. Loren recently accused her co-star Taze Ramona of disparaging her in a scathing mail delivered through her husband Patrick Mendez. Blogger SHabuti.com claims that Loren's message said, "I am in Israel right now and have gotten multiple messages saying she's running her mouth poorly about me. I guess on Pillow Talk what her damn problem is with me. But I'd appreciate it if she shut your mouth about me. She has no relationship with Ta." So Loren said she doesn't know why she is criticizing her. Loren's nasty letter was not taken lightly by Ta, who shared it on her Instagram story writing, "Len got mad I was on Pillow Talk and decided to send a message to me and my family trying to intimidate me." The conflict between Loren and Taze is not the first. In season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, they were previously shown arguing angrily during the tell-all. Taze believed it was unfair to her and the other spouses that Loren departed the tell-all early, that off-camera arguments suggest that they haven't worked out their differences since then. During her latest appearance on Pillow Talk, Taze might have said something about Loren that didn't sit well with him. Notwithstanding the criticism, Loren's message to Ta was perceived as severe and menacing. Maybe Loren decided to confront Tay because she thought her previous remarks about her were hurting her standing with 90 Day Fiancé followers. Her co-stars likely thought Taze's remarks were unjustified and expected them to support her or stay neutral. She probably doesn't want to put up with anyone from the franchise criticizing her behind her back. But as a Pillow Talk commentator, Ta has the right to express her opinions about other couples while watching the program. As a pundit on Pillow Talk, Loren has previously made remarks on other couples, though her stern warning ultimately did more harm than good. Loren didn't want Tay to slander her on television. Their quarrel escalated when Ta shared Loren's post on social media, reversing the previous situation. Loren's attempt to quiet Ta may have failed now that her message has been made public. As a result of Loren's intimidating message to Patrick and Tay, many supporters might be upset and think she has an anger management issue. Loren, a regular cast member on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, ought to have realized that the issue would only worsen if she sent her co-stars such a letter. Loren Brovarnik's most dramatic 90 Day Fiancé feuds explained. Here's her biggest rival. A lamb of 90 Day Fiancé, Loren Brovarnik has been at the center of numerous rivalries with her co-stars, and she is now particularly at odds with one of them. In 2015, Loren and her Israeli spouse, Alexei Brovarnik, made the debut in season 3 of 90 Day Fiancé. In addition to appearing on other network programs,